From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Thursday, December 4th, 2025. I'm Lauren Verno. Record-breaking DDoS attack. Azuro just broke the DDoS record again, firing off a massive 29.7 terabyte per second attack that Cloudflare had to absorb. This botnet is basically a rentable army of up to 4 million hacked routers and IoT devices, and it's been hammering targets all year. Cloudflare says nearly half of those attacks are now, quote, hyper-volumetric, end quote. And one recent wave even disrupted parts of the US internet despite not being the intended target. React bug puts servers at risk. A maximum severity vulnerability in React server components could let attackers run arbitrary code on servers without authentication. The flaw affects apps using React server function endpoints and even Next.js with App Router, as well as libraries bundling RSC like Vite, Parcel, and Redwood.js. Researchers warn nearly 40% of cloud environments may be exposed. RansomHouse attack cripples retailer. Japan's a school is finally getting back online 6 weeks after a ransomware attack forced companies to order supplies by fax. The Japanese retailer, think Staples meets Amazon for office goods, has reopened limited online sales for corporate customers and says it'll gradually restore its full catalog. The RansomHouse attack exposed customer and supplier data and disrupted supply chains for brands like Muji, which later confirmed its own customer data was affected. It's the latest in a wave of major ransomware hits on Japanese companies, including Asahi, which is still recovering months later. Ransomware payment denied unless. The UK government is moving forward with a proposed ban on ransomware payments for public sector and critical national infrastructure organizations, with national security exemptions to avoid life or death dilemmas. That's from Security Minister Dan Jarvis. The legislation would also require other businesses to notify authorities if they plan to pay a ransom. Jarvis called the current system, quote, not sustainable, and is consulting across government, CNI organizations, and allies in the Five Eyes and G7 to ensure the ban is effective and workable. Huge thanks to today's episode sponsor, Vanta. This message comes from Vanta. What's your 2 a.m. security worry? Is it, do I have the right controls in place? Or are my vendors secure? Enter Vanta. Vanta automates manual work so you can stop sweating over spreadsheets, chasing audit evidence, and filling out endless questionnaires. Their trust management platform continuously monitors your systems, centralizes your data, and simplifies your security at scale. Get started at vanta.com/CISO. That's VANTA.com/CISO. It's not just the Ivies. University of Phoenix hit by CLOP. The University of Phoenix has joined the elite ranks of Harvard and UPenn, all targeted in CLOP's ongoing ransomware campaign. Attackers exploited a zero-day in Oracle's e-business suite in August of 2025, just a few months back, stealing sensitive personal and financial data from students, staff, and suppliers. Phoenix detected the breach after being added to CLOP's data leak site and is currently notifying affected individuals. Android expands in-call scam protection. Google is expanding its in-call scam protection on Android to cover popular U.S. banking and fintech apps, including Cash App and JP Morgan Chase. The feature warns users when an unknown caller tries to manipulate them into sharing their screen or banking info, showing a 30-second alert that can only be dismissed by ending the call. Originally piloted in the UK, the system now aims to protect Android 11 Plus users in the US from social engineering attacks that exploit urgency and panic to steal money or sensitive information. Another critical WordPress plugin vulnerability. A serious flaw in the King add-ins for Elementor plugin is being actively exploited, allowing attackers to grant themselves admin privileges on vulnerable sites. The bug affects versions 24.12.92 through 51.1.14. Don't worry, I have this all in the show notes, and was patched in version 51.1.35 on September 25th. Since the disclosure, over 48,000 exploit attempts have been observed, with attackers using the vulnerability to potentially take full control of affected websites. Microsoft silently mitigates zero-day. Microsoft has quietly addressed a high-severity Windows LNK vulnerability. Both state-backed hackers and cybercriminal groups are using this flaw to sneak in malware like GhostRat and TrickBot. In its November updates, Microsoft quietly made a change. Now, when you check a shortcut's properties, you can see the full target field where the hidden command is. Though even with Microsoft's update, the hidden malicious command still exists, and Windows doesn't warn users when they click a dangerous shortcut. So it's not quite a full fix. Remember to subscribe to the CISO Series YouTube channel. We've been posting new shorts every weekday. If you enjoy the daily headlines, make sure to subscribe to get a little bonus video every day. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so we'd love it if you can help us hit that milestone before the end of the year. And if you have some thoughts on the news from today or about the show in general, be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Lauren Verno, reporting for the CISO Series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to cisoseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.